Okay, game is up. I shall send you an invite, Shelab. Let's find you.
Thank you.
There we go. Invite sent. Password is as it was yesterday. And I have Have I started right next to the trader? Surely not. No, that couldn't be. Couldn't be. Right.
To be fair, we were pretty close to the trader last time too.
That's true, actually, yeah.
We were like 400 meters away. That was nothing.
Apparently, me without a beard is more cultish than me with a beard. Who knew?
And once your beard gets like past your waist, then it gets more cultish again.
Oh, okay. Is that how it works?
Defo.
Are you receiving the map right now?
I am waiting for the server to send the world. I am downloading the world.
Okay, that's cool. I've already found an iron pickaxe. What the dickens? I looked in the car and I found a pickaxe. What a great start. I haven't even got a bedroll yet, but I've got a pickaxe. Okay, I'm just going to crack on and do the doobly-doo of getting myself a bedroll and all the other...
Yeah, I'm quite quick at doing the doobly-doo. Otherwise known as tutorial.
I think everyone's quick at doing the doobly-doo.
I don't know.
I know
brand new players might not be.
Very few people who drag their feet doing the doobly-doo. That'd be very improper.
Doobly-doo.
Alright, let's get the bread one going.
Doobly-doo, doobly-doo. Quarter of the way through. 2.5 minutes left.
Honk.
Maybe I won't do the tutorial. Maybe I will just make a spade and start digging a bunker.
You're going to have the tutorial nagging you for the rest of forever if you do that. You know this.
Yeah.
I already got a stone. Oh, I got 32. How? What? Oh, okay, fair enough. I've got 32 stones already. I approve.
Did you get them out of the car?
Must have. I didn't notice this, but...
Sometimes you do get, like, small stones in, like, if you pick up trash and things like that. Trash bags.
Craft myself some plant fiber pants and then a plant fiber shirt as well. Hello, rabbit over there. How's all of the sounds, by the way, chat? Do let us know.
Hopefully, because they're all the same as last night, they should be fine. But... you never know in our house, an animal might have gotten on the desk and played with all the settings.
Sound is good. Video's a little choppy for Drew, though. Is the video choppy for anyone else?
Not for me.
Mr. Atomic, thank you very much for the cheer. That's really kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Seems fine for you. Okay, like it was a little bit. I definitely lost a few frames when the game was preparing the world file to send to Shelab. Like, I noticed that within game it was a little choppy, but outside of that it hasn't felt choppy in the slightest way for me. So do keep me abreast of that. If anyone sees any kind of weirdness, then do let me know.
Now is not the time for puns, okay?
You're chopping a tree. So for me it is very, very... Wow. Spam killer. Thank you very much for the answer.
Technical stuff. No, not time for puns. Every other time.
I've got a feeling that those who like puns, it is always pun o'clock, but for the rest of us, it's just painful.
I like puns, but sometimes you got to get serious.
You heard it from Shelab. Got to be serious, chat.
But only when it's technical stuff.
Only when it's technical stuff. Okay.
As you wouldn't want the whole stream to be rubbish because you made a pun.
I did notice someone ask if this was a pre-gen or a random gen. This is a random gen world. Let me know when you get into the game. Initializing, yay. Why did you whisper?
I don't know, I thought it would be a cool sound effect.
It was, actually. You kind of sounded like the way I imagined the Inquisition... sorry, the Cardinal sounds in Graveyard Keeper.
Ah. And I am here. Right. Number one thing to do.
Oh no. Bilal said Splat had to time me out. Because he saw a buffalo, and I had to do the... What did the buffalo say to his son when he left?
Is that buffalo, 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 buffalo?
Yeah, apparently. Probably. Bison. It's bison. I can see why he timed you out. He did the right thing. You can't allow that to take root in your chat. You have to be firm. Okay? We've had this talk about communities and being gardens and, you know, how some wildflowers add diversity to the garden, but some are just weeds. Bilal, that was definitely a weed, and it needed to be removed.
Mr. Aavak, add me as friend.
All right. Let's hope. Are you even remotely close this time? You're 3.4 kilometers away. No!
This is what I would like to find out.
No, 3.4 kilometers away. No.
Oh, and that means my trader is going to be ridiculously far away as well.
It might be, yeah. Or we might be sent to the same place. Do your quest and then start moving in the right direction, and we'll meet up in the middle somewhere.
Okay.
That'll do for me. Right. I've got to craft my frames. Craft a frame. I need to actually have some time to properly look at this and see how all of this is built up. Because right now I can't build properly because I don't know what the potential is to build. Like before, I had a really keen idea on the way I could use shapes to achieve certain things, and I would adjust what I would try to build based on those expectations. But now I have no bloody clue. Yeah, my settlement is 3.2 kilometers away. In your direction, Shelab.
Oh right, okay.
See the way the traders work now, like every city will have one trader, and there's only going to be a couple of cities. And the traders will kind of progress from each other. So there'll be a natural progression to that.
I'll just give me some extra time then to do my stuff.
I'll be on my way to you.
Make up for that 3.5 minute difference in time there. Perfect.
I'm going to take some early points. I'm still going to go down the intelligence tree. However, I am not going to try and get to the point of having a robotic turret by the first Horde Night, because I feel that if I do that, I'm not going to have a shelter by the first Horde Night.
Yeah, and it'll be a little bit of an unachievable goal.
Yeah, I really do feel that. So instead...
But you needed to try it to know that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Instead, I'm going to pop some points in a couple of important things like healing factor. Cardio probably is a good one. The pain tolerance is one I'm going to go for. 20% less chance of being stunned is amazing. Not being stunned in combat will save your life so many times over. So that one point in that, even if that's the only point I put in it, I am now 1/5 less likely to be stunned, and that's die in a fight.
Yeah, I was getting stunned a couple of times yesterday.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I noticed, which is why I'm remembering to take care of it. Hello, Rabbit. You're incredibly brave. I respect that, but you must... Oh. Okay, that was awful. I was going to take you out, but alas, no. That was way off as well. There's a zombie just down there. Let's see if I can't hit you. I think I hit the thing in front of you, sadly. Come on. So I can't see the arrow impacting on the ground, so I can't gauge my distance. I think I won't worry about it. For now. Ooh, iron. I'm not going to make the same mistake this time.
How is there an iron vein there and not rocks for me to bash? Crazy.
Is the green bit on the ground? No, that's the draw strength of my of me pulling the arrow. Not bad. So that's the power that I'm putting into the shot, basically, which will affect both the drop and also the distance that it'll cover. The arrow play in this game is not particularly involved. It's not you know, highly detailed. Gunplay much more.
I still hate it. I still hate like playing with any bow and arrow in this game.
Hello, Ionic Naga. Yeah. Oh, random gen got crazy upgraded in this alpha. Down. Hi. I probably shouldn't waste my arrows on targets that I know I can take out in a fight, but if I can just down them then move in for the kill, that is not too bad, because it does reduce my likelihood of being hurt. And another one, please.
Let's see if I can see you on the map.
And sometimes I can recover the arrows as well. Okay. What I would love in this game, what I would truly love in this game, is a butchering system. It's a little bit more fleshed out than just attacking something with a knife. Oh, wow, quite a lot of iron over here. I've covered about half a kilometer. So I'm still quite far away.
Oh, nice one. I'm going to head down to the trader and then start building some kind of base just outside.
Sure. I'm moving along the road. The roads are much better than they used to be as well. Again, the update to the random world gen is absolutely staggeringly good. Roads look better, like terrain stamping is better. A lot of the assets that you're going to see in a random world are now placed in a more intelligent way, and cities, in particular cities, are just out of this world great now. Alright, let's turn this into a...
Oh, very nice.
Bone knife, craft. Can you move a corpse once it's been killed? No, not really. Nor can you really mess with the corpse of a... like, you can't really break it down of a zombie like you used to be able to. But that's kind of for the better. Likewise, you can't...
That did take a long time.
Yeah, you can't strip them down of their clothes and stuff either. It used to be that every single zombie, like, represented was covered in clothing, and that clothing you could actually gather and so on and so forth. And that sounds good. But oh my lord. It actually just made so much busy work. Definitely see me. Okay, you were running because... Uh-oh. You had an adrenaline spike from the damage. That still throws me off a little bit. Another iron ore vein, my goodness. I couldn't find iron last map, and now all I'm doing is finding iron.
And when I was running to try and find water, all I could find was iron. It was there. You just were not finding it. You were just running in the wrong places, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, for those in chat wondering why I break the nests down, it's because I've turned loot respawn off. I don't really like playing with loot respawning on. It's kind of a weird mechanic. Not least because why is the loot respawning in these containers? What reason is there in the game world for the loot to be filling back in? Also, why is it that if I've moved near the container in the last 7 days, does the loot not respawn? Like, you know, was trying to work out if maybe maybe they were just zombie families, you know, and they were just doing their own zombie thing, and I was coming along and being a scoundrel to all of them. But they were just having a normal zombie life, you know, going out to the grocery shop, having friends round, you know, young adult zombies, you know, just kind of enjoying the pleasures of buying their first zombie furniture, so on and so forth. But no, we show up, ruining their life, steal their stuff, empty their cupboards. Very disruptive. But then, knowing that we're around, they just scarper and don't bother refilling the cupboards. Maybe they just abandon their house for a week and then come back and check if there's been any crazy, savage person activity. Either that or loot gnomes. Shy loot gnomes. Who are very sensitive to the smell of not loot gnomes. And know not to approach. Turrets have always needed ammo, yeah. Turrets have always needed ammo. Why destroyed the deer carcasses? Nitric powder. Fat. Fat can be used to make torches, or more importantly, candles. I prefer candles personally because they are less likely to cause zombies to realize my position. Torches burn brighter and also louder. I'm going to use the term heat map, but understand that I'm not actually talking about heat. I mean, it might be in some cases, but generally speaking, when I say heat map, I mean like an activity. The activity on that map cell will draw zombies' attention. And torches have a much more intense heat map effect than candles do. Come here, miss. May I have my arrow back? Thank you very much. Candles are much better in that regard. The carcasses are great. You get some bones, you get some... Right, I'm going to just take you out with melee. See if my timing's alright. And then one more for good measure. Oh, I said one more for good measure. And... Oh, there we go. Okay, so 2 heavy blows and then 2 weak blows. Bones can make glue. Fat can be used to make torches or candles. The nitric powder... Honestly, we're not going to use that for a while, but there's no reason for me to throw it away. Not yet. I'm starting to be encumbered, though. So, I need to start breaking stuff down. So, can I... Can I not? Oh, that's regular lead. There we go. I'm going to break down the metal items into... Like, this is very inefficient. I'm not going to get as much metal out of it by doing this, but... It'll free up a little bit more room in my inventory.
Do you have any stairs on the wooden shapes?
Yeah, there are.
Oh, man, I was trying to find them, and a zombie came.
I want...
So annoying.
I'm going to straight up make some padded boots, apparently. Can I make anything else? There's padded leg armor, maybe? Padded chest armor? Huh. Baseball cap? No, I don't need that. But I do need plant fiber shoes. I'll craft those. Then I'll make some padded armor for myself. Still making my way down. It's past midday. I really need to get a move on because I've got to cover 2.4 kilometers. I've covered 1 kilometer because I keep stopping to loot everything I pass. And even as I'm complaining about doing this, I'm still doing it. You know why? Because I've got a problem, chat. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try and be responsible. Oh my lord, why are there so many cars on this road where I decided to be responsible? Chicken, I blame. I hope that zombie eats you. Okay, you I need to stop. Oh, that was bad. Come on. Thankfully, their adrenaline rush does not last long. So if you can backpedal enough, you should be okay. Let's go overland. I saw you over there. Don't think I didn't when I was fighting that other fella. Now I'm out of stamina, sadly. Colourful. A dragon hoarding loot sounds normal to me. Well, pipes are good though. I can make some pipe weapons with that if I can get some ammo. Pipe. Thank you. Aavak is loot addicted. Hello, my name is Bilal. I am a loot addict. God damn it! Am I being brought into the fold on this? Is this an intervention? I'm not sure I approve. We'll scrap that. Thank you. Right, I would like padded chest armor or padded hood. It's light armor. I wouldn't mind having light armor, frankly. I can make a plant fiber hood. Then I'll have padded chest armor with my duct tape. Oh, I've still got enough. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I can make a plant fiber hat, I guess. Or I can make a bandana out of the cloth. We'll make a bandana. There we go. Plenty of interesting places on the road. Hello, chicken.
Yes. Once you get to Trader Jen,
oh, we're starting with Jen,
to
are we?
my...
Nice.
Yes. Sorry,
Attic
spoilers.
Is it nitrate or nitrate? It's nitrate. I think it's nitrate. Nitrate powder, yeah. I like having all of the loot. Yes, me too. Which is why it's an especially sad time and I must prevent myself from looting. But I'm kind of glad that I'm the one that's having to make the journey this time because I felt super bad that Shelab spawned so far away.
Yeah.
Because it always ends up being Shelab having to make the run. Let's get rid of you. I'm gonna make 2 bed rolls. Oh, well, I will once I've got room in my queue.
I'm so much better at dealing with these zombies today. Like, night and day from yesterday.
A golden toilet seat?
I've already
What?
killed 3.
What would be the best thing to display in a church of looting? Depends on its electron count, I think. What? That's a very highbrow way of saying the more bling. My lord. I mean, you're not wrong. You're actually not wrong. But that is such a highbrow way of saying it. That wow. That's like on the level of a professor who uses intentionally archaic words to make themselves feel better about how dumb their students are.
Sepulai.
As you can probably tell, LadyShelab has much to say on this.
Reddit / oddly specific.
Yeah. Getting a decent amount of kills, though, at least. Do I follow the road, or do I go cross country? Is the question here. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I did put in plenty. I think we'll probably go cross country. Yeah, thank you. Wear this, thank you. And wear that. Alright, not going too badly. But if I follow the road, then I'm going to have much more of an idea of how to connect up to other towns later on. So I'm kind of tempted to just follow it, even though it means I'll might need to wait a while before I can...
Might be helpful. You might find things that are super useful.
Yeah. Also, I love how the zombies will crumple based on where you hurt them. Aavak, how can you stream at this time of the day? The sun hasn't come up. Maybe that's exactly why I stream at this time of the day. Have you ever wondered that?
Because he's a vampire.
How dare! You find that word supremely offensive?
You know when you're making walls for like a house, do you tend to use just blocks or do you tend to use like thinner walls? Because I'm just trying to think, will that be a pain for adding boxes and things to it and stuff like that?
Thinner walls, well, it depends on what the orientation is. If the thinner wall is oriented so that it's the face of the wall is flush with the grid on the inside, then it means that you've not really gained any room internally, but your boxes will still be flush with the walls. But if you make it so that the wall is flush with the grid on the outside, you do actually give yourself more room on the inside, but not useful room.
Yeah.
But you can use it in a way to allow you, if you like, you stack up shelves and stuff on the middle of the room, then it will mean that you're going to be able to, like, walk around the circumference easily.
Yeah, it's quite a big room anyway, so I might just use blocks.
Is this first person, or can you zoom out to third person to see your dude? You can see your character
Change it later if you want to.
in certain menus, but there is no third person. Unless you're driving, in which case it is third person. There's no first person driving, which actually is a problem sometimes. I dislike your helmet. It is protecting you from the damage that I am trying to inflict on your head. Working as advertised. I just wish you didn't have it. What? Oh, I'm making more. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll pop another bedroll. All right, about there. Just to give myself somewhere to return. Oh, balls. Hi. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take you down. Or in any kind of realistic time frame, anyway. Especially if you start running.
Jack, no.
No, it's a biker.
No. Oh, that's annoying. When you get out of stamina and it's like, out of stamina, I'm like, but I'm already going for the swing.
No.
Now the zombies hit me. Thank you so much.
Always watch your stamina bar before you move in for an attack. Actually, that wasn't so hard. The problem with bikers is much like workmen. They have helmets. And the easiest and most effective way of killing a zombie is by, you know, doing damage to its brain. Much harder when there is a sheet of metal molded to the shape of their skull protecting it. Got some lockpicks, which is good though. Starting to worry that this road is not going to go in the direction I want it to. It should do. All roads should aim to a city, and a trader should be at the entrance to any city. Hello, Mo. Tonk. Right. Come on, Mo. Get up. Thank you. Oh, no. It does turn off there. Good. Perfect. It's quite the road that I've travelled down, though. I've not been as diligent in marking the landscape for resources I find, though, sadly. I will try and get a little bit better at that. Okay. All roads lead to Rome. Kinda a problem when you don't want to go to Rome. It's also a problem if you live in Rome and, you know, you don't want to be invaded by, oh, I don't know, the Visigoths. I mean, someone didn't really think this whole thing through. Okay, so that road is not taking the turn that I'd hoped it would. So I guess now I am forced to go off road. On the I mean, there's going to be some zombies out and about out here, and they're going to be harder to see. Which is the reason why I don't like doing it. That's fine. Got my stamina regen. Come on, stamina. I need 30 for a power swing. Oh, got a level up. Oh, iron ore was worth. Close to where the base is going to be as well. Carrying on. Only 1.4 kilometers out. With a bicycle, that would be very workable. Set out at the very beginning of the morning. You'd probably be there long before midday. Do a couple of hours of work. And then head back with your haul. But hopefully I'll find some more as well. Oh, you're a cross-country runner, Deadly Alexander. That's cool. Hi, Sticks. Yeah, well, a new run. What? Yes, first run. Mm-hmm. Yeah, any other stream.
We're on day one, and we almost have a base.
I know. Totally never streamed this before. And if I had, I wouldn't have died. And if you remember that, then your memory is playing cruel tricks on you, and you should see a doctor about that. It's not good when you remember things that didn't happen. Oh! Loved the swing quite badly. Spent the stamina on it, though. Annoying. Come at me, then. Okay, you're not running. Always worth backing up to see if they're going to run. Because if they are, your timing with your swing is going to be way off. Ooh. Okay, 1.2 kilometers out.
To the Aavak.
So yeah, back up. Even if you know you've got the stamina to take another swing. Back up just to see how they're going to move when they get back up. Hoodie zombies are 100% the scariest model. My friend, have you not seen the new spider model? Spiders were scary because of what they were and how they sounded before. They are now scary because of what they look like.
I think the crawlers with the spines sticking out are pretty bad too.
I mean, they're just grotesque, but yeah, I do see where you're coming from with that. But the spiders 100%, my lord. First run for today. Ralph, well done. I approve of this being your first chat on this stream. Well done. You used it wisely. Still a kilometer out. What time is it? Okay, I need to stop stopping and start running. If I stop to kill every zombie I come across, I'm not going to be at Shelab's base in time.
And that will be bad.
Not... Actually, you know what? I take that back a little bit. Without Feral Sense, being out at night isn't as terrifying as it was before, but... But what I will say is that, considering how many direwolves spawned, and how early they spawned earlier, bad news bears. Potentially. Oh, yeah, see? Running. I disapprove. Please, no. Once again, no. I would respectfully request that you stop. Coming in for the run. A loping run. One might even say you were lolloping.
You know what I want to say now? I want to do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang quote. The big brown bear came lolloping.
You can do a Chitty Chitty Bang quote if you want to. No one in your chat or mine is going to stop you. Or could, in fact.
Or could stop me.
Indeed. She's gone mad with power. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang quotes every which way. No one is safe. Hello. I'm 7 kilometers away and it is coming up to 7:15. I'm not sure about... Oh, that hurt. I shouldn't have gone in.
You'll make it if you run quick.
I run at precisely 1 speed. Uh-oh.
Directly.
My lord, these things take so much killing. Lots of EXP, but so much killing. Right, let's repair both of these. Okay, carrying on. He's so mean he wouldn't light your pipe if his house was on fire. That's a good quote. I approve. I'm rather parched. I'm also rather low on stamina. Probably because I'm rather parched. Funny how these things all kind of pipe along. Now, one thing to be aware of. In this build, there is one zombie. Actually, there might be 2 zombies. That have fully realized severability. You know how you can occasionally, like, gore off someone's arms or legs or what have you, and then they become crawlers and such, and they can't hurt you if they've got no arms to swing at you with, you know? See that?
What's that?
I was saying how, you know how some zombies occasionally will do so much damage you destroy a limb? And if it's a leg, they become a crawler. And if it's, yeah.
The arms came off so they couldn't swipe at you.
Yeah. But one zombie model, the basic zombie model, has been fully updated for that. So now if you attack them with a machete, you can straight up just cleave off their legs and arms. You can do it in a targeted way. Precisely.
That was pretty cool.
All of them will eventually be updated to that, but right now only 1, possibly 2 have that. Okay. Iron and coal in our immediate vicinity. And more. Oh wow, okay, they right out here is so many resources. It's amazing.
That's brilliant.
In fact, if you look close
nice
enough on the map,
spot.
you can probably see them all, but I'm going to leave that one. Yeah, the basic zombie has full severability. Eventually, all of the other ones will have it as well.
It's giving melee players a lot more options, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I could just slowly wander this distance in real life. Oh, damn it. Without any trouble at all. The fact that it's taken my character almost a full day to wander 3 kilometers is kind of crazy. I used to walk 13 kilometers to my best friend's house and then walk 13 kilometers back to get dinner and then walk 13 kilometers back again to continue hanging out with my friend and then finally walk 13 kilometers back again to go to bed. Granted, it did take me the entire day to do this. You know, we're not talking a small amount of time. I was like out the moment the sun came up and back a little bit after it went down. But
the question is, were you stopping to scavenge on the way?
I was not. This is true. That is very true.
Difference.
And I was also walking across, footpaths for most of it. I only had to go off road around the mountain between Bedwas and Machen, where there were no lights. And if it was nighttime on the walk back, the only way I knew where I was going was by the lights from the paint plant across the valley. Those are good times. I have arrived. Maybe there is a little time for me to visit the trader too.
Like the base.
Did I have to fight off angry Welshmen? No. There are no angry Welshmen. We're all friends. The base is very good. Yeah, I do like it actually. I imagine you scavenged everything in here. No.
No, I didn't scavenge anything. I went and talked to Jen and went to make the base.
Ah, I've got a beaker already.
I have priorities here.
Meds, drugs, booze. I've got it all.
Wow. Meds, drugs, and booze. How truly marvelous. Everything a growing boy needs. You can have...
Meds, drugs, and booze, everything. growing boy needs. Why didn't you go into advertising, Aavak? Could have made a fortune.
Okay, you can't actually buy anything off me. Have you got anything I want? Needle and thread, schematics of a robotic turret already. Wow, okay. Kind of bonkers. What weapons do you have? You got a wooden bow for a stupid amount of money. Okay, that's not going to be one that we get. Helmet light I would love.
Everything's always a stupid amount of money.
Sorry, but I've never heard of a stim pack.
A stim pack? What are you talking about, Jen? I'm going to quickly have a look around for any potentially functional bits of equipment. Oh, it looks like it's all destroyed, sadly. Okay, well, I won't scavenge too much. Let's get back to the base that Shelab has so kindly built. And get ready to huddle down for the night. I mean, going to the trade is going to be crazy easy. If nothing else.
Mm-hmm. It's on a nice flat bit of land as well.
Yeah. And I love this. Wow. Shelab's gone full bore. Made quite a little prettier boat. I like it.
I figured, you know, we could... I made a flat roof in case we wanted to go up some more levels. You know.
Joel's? I thought it was Trader Jen's. Game, make up your mind. My lord. I will help Shelab. Alec, do you need to be reminded to eat this one? No. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe yes, because I was just going to let myself get really, really low before I ate. But you're quite right. I get the hungry effect. And I'm not sure how to get rid of that. You're quite right. Oh, there we go. It is just a matter of eating and then probably just resting for a little bit. But I didn't seem to be able to get rid of the bloody thing last time. Damn that Trader Joe.
I think we might need to bunker down now.
Right, there we go. Do you want me to drop you a bedroll?
I have picked up my bedroll.
Oh. I left mine down because I didn't want to have to walk from the beginning all over again. Actually, we'll pop these up a little bit.
We'll make this bigger eventually, but this was about as much as I felt confident getting sealed up by nighttime.
Yeah, of course. Now for stealthy building. Stealthy upgrading.
Stealthy, checking my skills. I think I might still have a skill point left to take.
Joel is the husband upstairs. I actually don't know if there's any lore around the traders at all, other than Rex is just a dick to everyone. Jen is the nicest to everyone and has a background in medicine. Was a doctor, hence why there's a predisposition towards meds at Jen's store. That's about all of the upgrading I can do. Right. Gonna need you to unlock the chests, though.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me just...
Okay,
sorry, I've been trying to do things so fast that I forgot to do that one.
Not a rush at all.
Haven't even used them yet.
Managed to get some acid, which was quite nice.
There you go.
Okay. I can make some padded boots. I can make some padded gloves. Padded leg armor is probably what I'm going to go for. Have you got any kind of armor at all, Shelab?
No, I've literally done nothing but build this base. I was very focused.
Yeah, no, of course. I will make you some padded chest armor then. At the very least, that will help you as it is helping me. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Right. Have you got any intended system to the chest that you've made?
Not at the moment. I've just dumped everything in the top one.
Jennifer in chat. I'm married? Oh no, poor Joel. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much, Z-Wolf here, for prompting that. Okay, Shelab, how about you take this plant fiber and make yourself the rest of the plant fiber setup?
Yeah, there's a little bit of plant fiber in here as well, so I should be able to make the whole thing.
Oh,
right.
Here's the... while you're doing that, I'll just read this out for chat, because it kind of covers what I was talking about before. Activity map. Many actions and events will cause a local increase on the activity map. What affects the activity map? Flickering torches, and to a lesser degree, candles. Any workstation that burns fuel. Gunfire and explosions. Motor tools like chainsaws. Active traps like blade traps or shotgun turrets. Hitting or destroying metal or glass blocks or slamming metal doors. If an area is hot, you will eventually have zombie scouts snooping around. If they spot you, they will call in reinforcements. Limit or stop these activities in an area will cool down on its own. Lights or sounds are counted regardless of being noticeable to a player standing out in the open. Electric generators or lights do not register. So it's why you kind of want to transition to electric lighting as quickly as you can. That is if you don't want to deal with zombie scouts. Honestly, sometimes you kind of do. They're good loot.
I'm like, what do you mean hitting a metal block?
I need murky water and bones. I've now got beakers, or rather I had beakers when I got over here, so we can now make things that require that. Alright, let's have a look at these. I'm just going to drop everything in there. And then, let's have a look. Duct tape. Did you pick up any cotton on your way? No, you didn't. That's fine. How about you pop everything into the top chest? Oh, actually, you know
I did kill 2 chickens.
Let me...
Look at all that meat we got already.
Let me do this instead. Whop, there we go. If we put everything into this top chest over here, and eventually we'll make a storage
like the dump
box.
chest, and then we can...
Yeah, because this one's by itself. It makes more sense for it to be the dump chest.
Fine by me.
Then we can decide what these ones are going to be. If you don't mind, I am going to change some things, though.
No, absolutely. Change whatever you want.
I'm not doing
to...
I'm not doing it for good reasons.
Just for aesthetics, is it?
I need arches.
That's fine. That's what I meant. Like, that's why I was asking you about walls and stuff. I was like, I'm sure there's going to be a prettier way to do it. But if I spend ages trying to decide how I'm going to make this and what the walls are going to be like and blah, 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 and making it pretty.
It's going to count as prettier. It's just going to be an arch. I need them. I need the arches.
I know you need arches. I know. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll just make something basic and we can change it up.
Kind of have a, actually... yeah, I kind of like that. It's like it'll allow airflow in. Though it's a like little bit too narrow as a result. Like, because they're so narrow on the sides, it creates a... It looks like it would be too thin to support itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Whereas these ones are a little bit more chunky.
Oh, yeah, they would work better. So we've got little windows.
Yeah.
Do you like my little porch I made?
I did, yeah. That's what I was saying, is that it was really fancy. It's quite fancy. I hear movement outside. Balls, I put all my arrows in there. Let me grab some. I've taken some arrows out of there. There's... oh, have you got a bow?
Yeah, but I'm terrible with it. But I can try.
Well, I'll use the wood and the stone that remains, to make some more arrows. And then I will split the stack and pop half of them back. I will... Oh, no, I won't make another bow set. Put them in the top chest over on the far side. There you go.
I already feel like tonight is a lot better controlled.
Yeah.
Just from being slightly outside of the town helps.
Yep, 100%.
It won't take us long to get into town, and if we want to go further away, we can use this as a staging base.
The zombies won't attack because of light. As was explained just that, it's not light that makes them attack. They'll attack you if they can see you, and light may affect you, but I don't think it does. Like, my detectability is 1. It's almost as low as it can possibly be. Hey, L4. Thank you very much for the 11 months, King of Kings. Diolch yn fawr iawn for that support, buddy. Something is moving fast outside.
Well, it doesn't start beating up the house,
Yeah.
I would say get it in the morning when it slows down.
Yeah. By the way, Shelab, I was about to ask you if you're crouching. Now, don't do anything just yet.
Oh, I am crouching because I can see the little eye thing.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. You're already ahead of me. I was going to say, the quickest way to see if you're crouching or not is whether you have a stealth icon, because that doesn't exist if you're not crouching. Which I think it should. I think you should, like, be able to be stealthy while stood up if you're just in pitch darkness, you know?
That one is because you smell awful. What?
Wow.
Wow.
Rude. I'll have you know the zombies think we smell quite delicious.
And they want to eat us all the time.
Yeah.
Tasty dinner.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm listening with my eyes closed. That's right, Star System. But you are right. The one is most likely... Well, actually, no. Scent isn't in right now. So, no, the one is the sound of our breathing, probably. But there used to be scent. Scent used to play a part in your stealthiness. It was disabled because they are working on making it more refined of a system. It was kind of a very hacky system before. And things like having raw meat in your inventory would dramatically increase your visibility to zombies. Because they could smell the raw food or anything rotten. If anything was rotten in your inventory, like just rotten meat, they would smell that from very far away.
It would be cool if you had to make like a refrigerator or a specific like container to put things like meat in so that it wouldn't smell. That'd be really cool.
I'm at the phone falling on my face stage. Won't be long now. Wow. That's amazing. Why rotten?
Have you ever done that with like a Kindle and it just smacks you on the nose?
Yeah, it's a little bit different when it's your tablet or your Kindle that falls on your face. Like a phone falling on your face is actually it could be a bit like my nose. To be fair, you know, because phones are weighty, but when it's a tablet, it's like that's a whole other kind of thing. It's like plonk. Well, see, that's the thing, Z-Wolf, yeah. I would have thought that was the case. But because the zombies they look like they're rotten, don't they? They look like they're covered in necrotic flesh. So, rotten meat would actually, you would assume, would mask your scent. But the zombies do bleed. We can see gore and viscera coming off the zombies when you're bashing them and things like that. And so, 7 Days to Die kind of exists in this place where it is clearly stated, like, yeah, these are not undead. It's not magical. This zombie stuff is definitely more of a sci-fi biological issue. So, you know, they've either caught some sort of disease or some pathogen. And there's lots of, like, the reasons why this has happened. Like, at the various high-tier points of interest, you can find all kinds of things that imply that X, Y, or Z was the start of the plague. People were using bodies to feed giant hogs, or they were doing this or that to make their superfoods or what have you. Or they were just straight up, testing on
Giant hog has a
zombies.
name, you know.
That is true. That is true. She does. Grace, isn't it?
Grace.
But so they've kind of nailed down. Okay, this is more of a sci-fi zombie thing. Very science light, but that's as far as they've gone. And then all of the visuals kind of imply a biological system that wouldn't be able to sustain itself. Once you get to the point of like, oh yeah, this is one of the things what I loved about 28 Days Later is that they took the zombie idea and made it so much more believable. It's like, yeah, they're not undead. They're fully alive. Their brains have decayed to the point that they're no longer capable of reason. They're just mouths with teeth.
And didn't 28 weeks later the sequel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is the sequel, and it goes a little bit more into it.
Yeah.
And that's something I really liked about it. And that's why in 28 Days Later it was so crazy. I'm actually really, really thirsty. Have we got any spare drink or anything? What's your hunger level, Sheila?
I am okay, I think. Hang on.
Is it alright if I have this can of food then?
The ravioli,
Yeah.
you can have that. I'm pretty sure I'm okay.
Thank you. I am going to have to go out and hunt for some water then later.
Yeah, that'll be the first thing tomorrow. First thing tomorrow, water hunt.
I'll go through the city and see if I can't find any pool of water on the map. But yeah, the thing I really loved about 28 Days Later is just how real it made it. It's like, yeah, these are just humans. They're humans, but more or less all higher brain functions have been stripped away from them. And so the virus was infinitely more believable instantly. And also they responded the way you might expect. Now, they were basically pumped full of adrenaline at all times. Incredibly savage, and pain meant a different thing to them. So they didn't slow down. Like, quite often, like, a bullet has no actual stopping power for a human. Unless it hits something desperately critical to us. In terms of our physiology, most bullets won't even slow us. What slows us is the pain of being shot. All of a sudden, the brain is like, ow, 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 ow. But you strip that away, like it's why like conditions, medical conditions that means people's pain receptors aren't as sensitive is really dangerous for them because they can really mess themselves up. Because actually being wounded isn't what stops you; it's the shock that stops you, in most cases. So you take that capacity to be shocked away, and you just keep fighting. Or keep running after someone, even though they've just lopped an arm off you. Doesn't matter. You still want to eat their face. And that's what was terrifying about 28 Days Later Zombies. And the fact that they would run themselves until their muscles tore themselves apart. They had no capacity to think, this is going to kill me. All of that was stripped away. That zombie was crazy frightening because of that. So what can the human body do when it has no limiting factor? Actually, quite a lot. But in this, it's like, they're losing critical organs. Like, half their faces off. How are they even... They've got no depth perception. Their eyeballs hanging out. How are they able to realistically, judge distances for lunges and stuff? They've got...
They don't need to because they've got magic arms.
Yeah, well, exactly. Half their internal organs have leaked out of the side of them. How is their body sustaining the metabolic process that is their life? It isn't...
Same way
yeah,
D&D skeletons do.
Yeah, but D&D skeletons are magical. That's the point. But 7 Days to Die kind of establishes it that this isn't magic.
It's the magic of science.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, Full Moon Rising. 28 Days Later, we're infected humans, not true zombies. But that's the point. What is a true zombie? These zombies aren't true zombies in that regard, because when you kill them, they don't get back up. When they kill you kill them, they stay dead. Now, zombies that get back up, that's more either in very high sci-fi or fantasy, like magic. Ultra high sci-fi, and you're going to have something like Cataclysm. And the reason the zombies get back up there is because they're full of the blob. Everyone is full of the blob. It's also the reason why people can regenerate their health quite quickly. You know, it's like, I had my arm bitten deeply. I'm better after a good sleep. It's like, hang on a second, how are you healing that fast? Oh, it's because I am mostly full of a fourth dimension prime being. There's a reason for all of that. And it's actually cool that they go to the point of having that reason in the lore. Zombies are just humans that died and the blob took over. It's like, okay, the pilot of this bone mech with meat armor is an ex-pilot. I can now assume control.